Pete'sTools.com.
Hi guys, Pete from Pete's Tools. You're saying, what the hell's this old dude doing all dressed up like that? PPE. What is it and why do I need it, and do I even really need to care? I mean, when I was a bit younger, I didn't care about PPE, I didn't care about protecting myself. You live forever, didn't you know that? But I've learned a few things along the way, and have a look at my video guys, tell me what you think. Always remember, if you like the video, subscribe, and we're always happy to have new subscribers on the channel. So if you can understand what I'm saying behind this mask, then check out my video and let me know what you think. So what's PPE mean? Well, in short, it's just protective shit for yourself, isn't it? I mean, it's a flash word that these days that everyone seems to be using. Like, you know, earmuffs, masks, stuff like that. You know, just right down to safety goggles. I mean, I can give you a story about bloody safety goggles. When I never used to wear them. I didn't think I needed them. Only dicks that wore safety goggles. Didn't you know that? Well, that's what I thought anyway when I was younger, but I was silly. Mind you, I'm not that much cleverer now. I was angle grinding, you know, minding my own business as you do. And this lump of shit flew up and went right in my eye. I wasn't that old then, and I wasn't wearing glasses, so you can imagine. I didn't even have my reading glasses or anything like that on. So a lump of shit flew up in the eye, and ended up going to the hospital. And what they did was, as I remember it as if it was yesterday, it was probably 15, no, it'd be longer than that, probably 20 years ago. They put my head like in a clamp, in a vice thing. And then they told you to keep dead still, and then they put this thing into your eye, because it had gone rusty by then. It was a piece of rusty steel, and it was sort of buried its way into my eyeball. And they put your head in this clamp thing like that, and they put this thing in your eye like a drill bit, and they go drill it out, and then they hone it out of your eyeball, and then they give you drops to put in your eye for the next couple of weeks. So, you know, I could have solved all those issues, you know, being the tough guy that I am, just by wearing some safety glasses. But I didn't need safety glasses. Why would I need safety glasses? Personal protective equipment. That's for everyone else, not for me. Anyway, that was my first experience with that. And yeah, if that wasn't bad enough, you know, you don't learn by your mistakes, do you? You know, I needed to do some welding. I had an arc welder at that stage, you know, and I was out the back of the yard, and I just needed to weld this thing for 5 minutes. You know how it is. I don't really need anything for 5 minutes to protect the eyes. I don't know if you know what I did. I'll tell you, but you probably think I'm an absolute idiot. Had a couple of beer bottles there, you know, and in New Zealand the beer bottles are like dark brown. Well, I just looked through this beer bottle while I was arc welding. I know, it sounds stupid, but it's totally true. I was looking through this beer bottle and I thought, oh yeah, that's right, I've made it a bit darker. I mean, that was fine. And yep, so I got my welding done, that was good. And then I went to bed that night and I couldn't sleep, and my eyes started getting itchy and all the rest of it. And, I don't know if you guys have ever had Welding Flash, but I tell you what, it ain't a good thing to have. It's like someone throwing great big handfuls of grit in your eyes, and you can't close your eyes, and you can't open your eyes, and it's just absolutely horrible. 48 hours to get rid of, and that was terrible, man. But Pete, how could you avoid the welding flash? I mean, like, not looking through beer bottles would be a good idea while you're welding, but an even better idea would be some welding glasses or a welding helmet, you know. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? But, yeah, you gotta live and learn as you go along. But that welding flash, I would not recommend that to anybody. That really sucks. Same as, you know, I used to go home from work and get the lawnmower out and mow the lawns. Don't bother about safety glasses mowing the lawns either, do you? And you certainly don't bother about earmuffs. Who wears earmuffs mowing the lawns? I mean, what sort of wuss is that, you know? Hey, why would you wear earmuffs mowing the lawns? Now when everyone talks to me, I go, hey, what was that you said? Did you say something to me? And after they tell me the third or fourth time, maybe I should have worn earmuffs when I was mowing the lawn, do you think? The other thing I did, guys, was I was putting up some drywall, as you do, doing a bit of DIY, do-it-yourself around the old home. My hand up like this, and I had a box cutter knife like this, and I actually, no crap, I actually thought to myself while I was cutting the wallboard, it was on the wall, it was just about that much too big, and I just had to trim it off. And I had my hand here, and I had the box cutter here, and I actually, while my hand was going towards my thumb, I thought to myself, oh, if I slip, I'm going to do some damage. And sure enough, I slipped. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I severed my thumb from here, right through here, down here. You might be able to see on this side better. I don't know if you can see or not. It's gone there all the way down here. From just sheer stupidity. So yeah, so I've got no nerves in my thumb, in the end of my thumb now, so anyway, that just sucks. And then I'll tell you how stupid I was. I had a draw saw. I don't know if you guys know what a draw saw is. It's like for cutting 4x2 and that sort of thing, because I used to do a lot of home DIY and that, and I had it mounted in the shed. And I had this thumb all bandaged up, and they pushed it back together and they bandaged it up, and I was cutting a lump of 4x2, and I was like this, and I pulled the saw like this, and I was thinking about my thumb, and I cut my arm straight across there. I don't know if you believe it or not, but it's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Hey, Mr. Safety here. That's why I should change my name to Mr. Safety, I think. So guys, what's the conclusion we draw from that? Apart from the fact that I'm a flaming idiot, and I've got away with it for a few years, and it was just by luck rather than any good management. Just take advantage of what you've got these days. I mean, even like your fluoro vests. I mean, even wear a fluoro vest if you're working outside. I mean, nothing worse than getting run over on a Monday morning will ruin your whole week, guys. Yeah, and just for the simple fact of slipping one of these on, you know, it might save your life. You're entitled to it at work, so make sure that you wear all your safety gear at work. Doesn't matter if you look like a dick, who cares? I'd sooner look like a dick and go home at the end of the day, rather than look real cool and be in a box. So there you go. But in all seriousness, like I say, I got away with it for a few years, and yeah, I didn't like wearing the stuff. I thought only idiots wore that, but anyway, I've changed my tune. Wear it at home, you know, just when you're mowing the lawns or whatever, you know, it doesn't take much, you know, for you to wear a pair of earmuffs, or if you're sanding down some plaster on the wall, just wear a cheap mask. I mean, these things are cheap. I'll put a list of your basic stuff down below if you want for home when you're mowing the lawns, and if you're doing a bit of DIY, or if you're spraying the weeds, you know, around the place, just wear a mask. Wear a mask. Well, you can wear earmuffs too if you're spraying the weeds, but wear a mask, you know. It might not affect you now, but in 10, 15 years time it might come back to haunt you, and you might just think, oh, well, that silly old git, you know, knew a little bit what he was talking about. Anyway guys, that's my rant for the day on PPE. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you did, subscribe, drop me a comment. You might have done some stupid things when you were young as well. I think we all did. Till next time guys, take care.
peachstools.com. 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 peachstools.com.